welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about fascia and what properties about it make it such a great conduit for qi in the body. So as I talked about in my other video, fascia wraps itself around everything in our bodies, around all of our organs and everything. And at the end of each organ cavity, the fascia ends and fascial lines are formed between the different basically pockets of fascia in the body. And those lines are what this author and some researchers have found to be the lines that correspond with acupuncture meridians and channels in the body. So why else is fascia important or significant? Why can it allow for qi to flow around it? One thing is that collagen is the principal ingredient of fascia. Collagen is fascinating. It contains unusual conducting properties and it is known for generating electricity. The fact that collagen generates electricity, and that's part of fascia, is hugely significant because death is medically defined by the electrical properties of the body. That is when you're referring to both heart and brain death. Energy disturbance actually lies at the heart of all disease. Even trauma is simply an issue of excess energy dissipating into the body. And referring to death, so death happens when the electricity stops. Like when a heart attack happens, that happens because the electrical components of the heart are fried. They're out, no more. And same with the brain. When the brain stops conducting its proper electrical impulses, it's out. So all organisms studied within embryology have been found to conduct tiny currents of electricity. And I really like this story of a guy named Ranald MacDonald, who was a well-respected practitioner of Chinese medicine in the UK. He had a student ask him one time, like, "Professor, is qi real?" And he, instead of answering verbally, he told the student to hold out his hand, and he pressed down on a pressure point in the hand, which caused the student to double over in pain. And then he said, "You tell me, is qi real?" So his point being that, yes, it's really hard to describe, it's hard to wrap our heads around, it's hard to understand, but it is obviously real. So the fascial planes provide a pathway of least resistance for electricity to conduct itself in our bodies. It shrink wraps and binds our tissues with divine attention to detail. And at the end of each fascial compartment, also known as organ cavity, so our whole abdominal organs, for example, are wrapped up in fascia. At the end of that fascial compartment, or the end of that organ cavity, sits an organizing center where the energy concentrates but also encounters higher resistance. That's where our lymph nodes are found, and that's where manipulating acupuncture needles is the most effective.